I feel strange, like I'm slowly becoming a maniac.
Me too, Bex.
I think we're all turning into maniacs.
Umbrellaholics.
We are the Umbrellaholics. I am your host for today, Jay Maniac.
And I'm Beck, Maniac.
And I'm Stephanie Michelle, Maniac.
The drink of the day is Bartles and James wine coolers. Bartles and James, cheap, tasty, sweet, bastard of a hangover, like a revolution in the head the next day.
And causes shoulder pain.
Any particular flavor? Did they have flavors?
They did. I don't remember them.
I don't remember either. It was all pretty much the same flavor.
It was blue flavor.
The malted alcohol flavor.
Yeah.
It's like Old English with fruit essence.
Yeah, those things would put us in the hospital today if we had a drinking night with them. Let's do our drink.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Natrovia!
Nastrovia, chin chin.
Salute.
Now that that's out of the way, and hopefully everybody listening did a little cheers with us, I have a confession, ladies.
What's that?
I built a time machine.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I built a time machine.
Did you use pasta and glue?
How did you know?
God.
Plus, I had an old blender that had some parts.
121 gigawatts?
And I also took some of Brundlefly's pods and just rehashed everything.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna take us back in time.
Holy shit.
It was too fast. I'm a little dizzy.
I don't feel good.
Well, you'll feel better now because we're in the 80s again.
No wonder everything looks so bright around me.
I know, and I'm happy.
You shouldn't have taken that hit, Jason. I shouldn't have taken it.
Well, there's gonna be many more, so
Oh, boy.
better get fucking used to it.
Woo!
We have some 80s personas that we're going to assign to each of us that on the spot we could trigger. Bex, I think you have your persona.
No, what is my persona?
It's the aerobics instructor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Come on! It's your dream. You can do it.
Okay, big cheerleader.
I guess I'll do like a Bill and Ted Surfer type, like, whoa, gnarly. That is a totally rad video game, man.
Okay.
Alright.
That's good.
And then for Steffi, I think we'll do like a really depressed goth chick where everything is just death and destruction and black.
Can you be gothic?
Well, I would say that I don't like anything. Unless it's got the Cure in it. And then I like it.
In the Sisters of Mercy, man.
Yeah, Sisters of Mercy.
Morrissey,
They're
man.
Okay.
Morrissey.
Morrissey's okay.
Yeah.
Man, don't like anything. Everything is so stupid. I'm the only cool thing that exists.
Okay.
Hello?
Stephanie, it's your mother.
Mom, why are you calling me? I'm in the middle of a show.
Stephanie Michelle Maniac, you need to get your ass home and clean up your toys in the backyard. You need to pick up your bicycle from the front yard. It's going to get stolen.
No, Mom, it's not going to get stolen.
You watch your tone with me. Your father's on his way home now.
What did you make for dinner?
I made you a knuckle sandwich.
Hey, Mom, I'm coming. Don't worry. Save some fish sticks.
I'm not making fish sticks. I'm making you a knuckle sandwich. You get your ass home before the street lights come on.
All right, Mom. Bye. Can't believe my mom called. I'm so embarrassed.
That's a little embarrassing.
She does this all the time. It's always so inappropriate. I don't know what to do with her.
Yeah.
That's not trash talking your mom.
What do you want me to say about her?
Trash talker.
That bitch!
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
She doesn't know how to make fish sticks.
It could have been worse. She could be making chicken pot pies, which I fucking hate. And then the inside looked like snot with cubes in it. I used to get yelled at all the time.
Well, did you ever have turkey loaf?
No.
My mom would buy this every week. It was like already pre-made but frozen, and then you'd put it in the oven. It was like in a little aluminum like shape. I don't know what you call it, but like a loaf shape. And it was basically
A loaf shape?
ground turkey like molded into a loaf shape,
Yeah.
like
loaf shape.
meatloaf.
Loaf shape is
It
now.
was super super salty. I loved it as a kid though. I loved it. It was like fatty and salty and gross.
Sounds fantastic.
It was good.
Let's get into some of the fun shit from the 80s. And I've been dying to talk about this because I was a victim of really bad hair. I had a rat tail.
Ooh.
Do you remember the fucking rat tails?
Oh boy, that was white trash.
Very much so.
It was halfway down my back.
I mean, you're a North
That's
Side
long.
kid. That's like a North Side trailer trash kid right there.
There's
Yeah.
still kids with rat tails right now. It just keeps going because upstate New York is pretty damn, I don't know what you call it, trailer trash.
That's true.
Yeah. Did you any of you girls have onion hair?
I did.
If you can describe it, because I don't understand the term onion hair.
Okay. So picture I'm holding an onion up in front of your face, right? Like a giant onion.
Okay.
And then I carve out like a square, and then I'm going to superimpose your face.
Well, I can speak for Steph Maniac, and she never had onion hair, but I
Oh.
did.
I tried to do bangs, like high bangs, and I would get the really strong like Aquanet to get it to stay, but it was never as tall as the other girls.
Really?
But Beck, you had onion hair?
She had lots of curls. When she has straight hair naturally, she had like lots of perms going on.
I had the reverse onion.
Okay.
The reverse
Reverse
onion
onion.
is where it comes down over your forehead with a big bang, and then you've got the perm.
Whoa.
That would be a reverse onion.
I didn't anticipate a reverse onion.
I did have a mullet at one time. I had my side shaved, party on the top, or party in the back, Game of Thrones on the top.
Holy crap.
Game of
I look like
Thrones.
Jane Child, but not as long. She had really long mullet.
Dude, I'm surprised she didn't trip over her mullet. It was so long.
The earring that connected to her nose, like a nose ring connected to her ear.
Yeah.
But I kind of look like a gym teacher too, so that was like my other downfall.
A sporty spice, but before she existed.
Oh my god. All that fucking hairspray. It used to be a can of hairspray.
Just to mention, the girls in my school, this was junior high school, would trade out their hairspray and put vodka in it because it was
What?
undetectable at that point because hairspray smells like vodka. So they put vodka in it and they'd be squirting it in their mouth right during like social studies.
Holy shit. I never thought of anything as genius as that.
Oh
It was genius. They did it all the time.
Yep.
I mean, why not drink while you're fucking 10 years old in 4th grade class? You know?
This was later.
And you did
Not
it
as
after
early.
gym class while you were in the locker room.
Yeah, it was usually in the locker room. Sometimes I've seen it in the classroom. They'd be like, look at me. And they'd spray it in their
Wow.
mouth.
I never caught that.
No, I saw it.
Mine was always in the locker room.
Did any of you girls smoke in the bathroom? I never did that, but I remember everybody did. I was always too chicken shit to do that.
Never smoked in the bathroom, only on Smokers Road.
Smokers Row.
What's Smokers Row?
The designated smoking area that the teachers would tell you if you needed to smoke, go
Oh.
to Smokers Row.
The designated smoking area. You guys didn't
and
have
the
one?
teachers didn't care that we did it. We were all like 15, 14, 16, whatever.
Yeah, and there weren't even any ashtrays
And they would
there.
tell us, don't do it in the bathroom. Go over there on that road because it was off school grounds, which is really controversial when you think about it. Because now it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
Yeah, smoking was everywhere. I mean, if you had heart surgery, when you wake up in the fucking hospital room, the doctor would come in with a cigarette and you would light up a cigarette. You know?
let's celebrate your successful heart surgery.
Yeah. Oh shit. I have something that will bring you back a little bit. Do you remember sun-in? Did you ever do sun-in
Yeah.
to your hair?
No,
That
my
was
sister
insane
Jessica
shit.
did.
I never did it. Never did the sun in. Nope.
I
What did
liked
her
my
hair look
dark
like?
brown one. It looked like surfer bleach blonde, like dirty blonde.
Like yellow blonde.
Yeah.
It just basically turned your hair yellow. So it was the stuff that you would just spray into your hair and then you'd go play. By the end of the day, your hair was piss colored fucking, I remember my hair, I took a strand and bent it and it snapped off. It really dried your hair out.
That's really bad. But our Aquanet was just as equally stripping of the hair.
Yeah, that was like turning it into wood.
Yeah.
It was really
I mean, that
really
shit wasn't
bad.
going anywhere.
I killed a wasp in my windowsill with Aquanet. I did. There was a wasp in my window. I'm terrified of them, and I just sprayed it until it died. It just like got frozen. I don't even know if it died. It could have just froze.
This is the stuff
and then
that
reanimated
soaked
later
into our brains, and this is why we are the way we are.
Yeah. Who knows what the hell was in all that stuff? But that's probably why when we're trying to do a podcast, we're like, that we're getting some of that shellacked Aquanet out of our lung. Back in the day, candy and toys were a lot different than they are now. You can go to the corner store. I used to go and get my grandma every other day. I'd go and get her Carmen's Meat Market, get chicken cutlets, and I'd go to Delaro's Bakery and get bread. And she would give me the change, and it was usually around $1. And then you can go and get like 10 boxes, Boston Baked Beans, Mr. Melon. One of the ones in there that you would never see now was the candy cigarettes, and there were 2 types of candy cigarettes.
I used to like to puff the powder out of them so it looked like it was smoke.
That was the gum.
Oh, they had chocolate ones too.
That's right, they did.
They did. They were like really rare though.
Yeah, and it would be a knockoff of a particular brand. It wouldn't be cool. It'd be Zool or something.
And they had the candy cigarettes, right? Those were the hard ones, like made out of pixie.
There's like that
pixie
minty
dust stuff.
awful.
Yeah,
so it was awful.
Yeah. It was chalky.
Yeah, it was chalky. So we're all sitting on the corner. One dude's got the bubble gum where you're blowing out the smoke. The rest of us have the ones that are the candy with the red, painted red at the end. And we're all sitting there pretend smoking. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I've done that.
Oh yeah.
I used to go to a place in the Adirondacks, Enchanted Forest. Do you ever go there?
Yeah.
And they would have like an old-fashioned candy store, and I would always buy the cigarette ones because I wanted to be like my dad. And then while he's smoking his cigarettes out the window with a giant ash on the end that's hitting me in the face when the wind draft comes back in, I'm like got my bubblegum one out, blowing out the powder, acting like I'm my dad. In a giant station wagon.
Our parents used to balance the ash. It would be the whole cigarette would be an ash, and they somehow managed to keep it on.
Yes, they were huge. I would get really like an anxiety experience when I'd see my dad's ash getting so big. I'd think it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. And then all of a sudden he would be able to flick it out the window or do something, flick in an ashtray, and then he'd catch it right when you're supposed to. Like, how does he do that?
It was an Olympic sport, and they were all gold medalists at it. I don't know how they did it.
Maybe cigarettes were different back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were weighted differently. Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little bit of a game with you right now.
Alrighty.
Seeing we're in the 80s, we're going to do a little beatbox game for you. Before that happens, let me take a little sip of my drinky drink here. Don't you like...
It's nice.
So refreshing.
Is that Bartles and James?
It quenches.
Yes, it's the green colored one.
What was the other wine cooler at the time that was besides
Boone's?
like E&J?
Yeah, Boone's.
Boone's. Wasn't there like E&J or like abbreviated name for something?
OD, but that's
I
a
don't know.
malt liquor.
No,
you're thinking.
it was another wine cooler.
Huh.
Anyways, we'll move on from
Zima?
that.
Or that was 90s?
That was 90s. Zima.
That's for our 90s episode.
Yeah. Pull that out, Jason.
Yeah. No, that's in the Rolodex. Okay, beatbox. These are kind of simple. It's going to be sort of a lightning round because you're going to get them pretty fast, okay? Okay, here we go. Down.
Steve-O.
Whip it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just the way I said it. Whip it.
Yeah.
Sound awful. Whip it. I feel like I sound stupid.
No. No, just let it flow, girl.
Okay.
Let it flow.
Exactly.
Do you have another one for us, Jay?
Yeah, I have a couple. Yeah. I was doing this one around the house today, and my significant other was getting pissed at me, okay? Because it's very annoying. So here it goes. All right, hold on.
What?
I don't know
Wait.
what that is.
I gotta
See,
think
it's ringing a
about
bell.
I mean, why am I hearing? I don't know the name of the song, but it's like, is it? Oh.
Nope, that's not it. It's not the
man.
Tarzan song.
Oh.
I did it wrong last time. Let me do it correctly now, okay?
All right.
Woody the Woodpecker?
All right,
I don't
you
know.
failed. It's
I don't know.
keep dreaming, fascination, fashion dreaming.
That is way off.
In the beginning, it goes right.
Oh, that was
It's
That was
true.
the right way to do it.
That's true.
that was tough.
That was a very tough one, yes.
I think you went from really easy level to really hard level. Do you have
Okay, so-
anything in between?
Okay, here's an easy one. Okay.
Jump Van Halen.
That's right.
I didn't even get that. Beck got that. Becky Maniac.
I am the music maniac. All right.
All right, I got another one.
Boom, boom, boom.
Is that Herbie Hancock?
That's the Beverly Hills Cop
Theme song,
right?
But
Beverly
Close
Hills Cop?
enough. Axel F by Harold Faltermeyer.
oh wow! Don't
know.
revoke my music.
But
maniac.
it was from the Beverly Hills Cop movie.
Yeah, it was from the
Okay.
it's from the Beverly Hills Cop movie. I knew the name of the Axel F because whenever I order at Taco Bell, I'll do funky names, and one of them was Axel F. The lady was like, Axel. Man, the people are looking around. I also did Mr. T. Here's my last one. All right, we'll do a really easy one. Okay, here we go. Down, 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 down,
I'm
down.
gonna take
It's Michael
Beat It.
Jackson.
Yeah.
That's right.
I got one for you, Jason.
This is going to be more different. We're not going to do the music with it. We're just going to do the altered lyrics, and you have to guess what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you this. If you can name the artist, we'll give you the lyric. You give us the artist. You don't even have to name the song. Makes it a
Okay,
little
sounds
harder. Okay.
That's
Rad.
kind of hard, though.
He can do this. All right, so we're gonna do a point system, and every point, Steph Maniac's gonna be racking up your points for you.
Bitchin'.
She's gonna be counting them.
You know I don't know how to count. But okay. I know. How many of you out there wrote your test, cheating on your test on your palm of your hand?
I don't
Okay.
think I ever cheated like that.
Oh, I did. I wrote shit out on my arms.
All right, here we go, Jason. Now
Yeah.
listen, you want the most points here. Here we go.
I want to win.
Name this artist. French Fries at Night.
This is my quintessential 80s song. It's Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart.
No.
No.
What?
Can you go further? with the
What?
song?
French Fries at Night. French Fries at
Oh,
Night.
shit. I love this song too. Red Skies at Night.
Yes.
Oh,
But he got it wrong.
uh.
He said the wrong song at first.
So I get
We'll
zero?
We'll get a half point.
She's going to give you a half point on
A
that.
0.5.
Okay, good. The Fix.
That is
Yeah, that's
the fix.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, great band, man, from the 80s. I've been getting into them. I never really listened to them too much.
All right, you ready for the next?
Tubular.
Take these chicken wings and learn to fly again.
That's Broken Wings.
Correct.
And the artist, please.
Oh, geez. He looks like Corey Hart, but he doesn't.
They all looked like Corey Hart.
Yeah, they did. Oh, Christ. What the Christ? I don't know what his name is. What's his name?
Mister.
Mr. Oh,
I'll give you a
boy.
0.5 on that because you got it half right.
Okay.
Okay.
Half right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Your own personal pizza.
Well, that would be Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode.
All right.
Awesome.
Yes. Good
I
points.
wore that tape out driving around the north side. Down.
The north side.
Yeah. The
That
North
was one of the best albums. Violator was one
It's
of the
fucking
best
amazing.
albums.
Yeah.
Next one. I've got 2 chickens to paralyze.
Eddie Money, 2 tickets to paradise. Oh God, I love that dude.
Next one. You better get this one, or you just fail the whole test.
Okay.
Might as well face it. You're a dick with a glove.
Oh, Robert Palmer,
Yes.
Addicted to Love.
Yes.
That was a good
Yes.
jumble, man. It caught me for a bit.
Okay, you ready for your next one?
Yeah.
All right. I just died in your barn tonight. Mustard, no
Just
mayo
died in
instead.
your arm tonight.
And can you
Let me
tell
guess who
the
that is. Corey Hart.
No.
Yeah.
We'll give him a half a point for that one. No, but
Yeah.
that's Cutting Crew.
Thank God our lives are on the line for this.
Okay, we're still keeping track here. You're almost to the end. Hit me with your pet shark.
That would be Pat Benatar.
Oh,
Hit me
yes.
with the best shot.
Oh, he's doing really good. He's doing really
Fire
good.
away.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Sewing Machine of Love.
Sowing the Seeds of Love by...
Yes.
I can picture their goddamn faces. With Tears for Fears.
Yes.
All right, you're doing great.
Yay, I'm an
Doing great.
80s child for sure.
Sell me fries. Sell me sweet little fries.
Tell Me Lies.
Yes.
I got it wrong the first one, so I'll take a half, and I
Oh.
screwed up the...
Okay.
If this was
take a half.
Jeopardy, they wouldn't have given it to me.
We're coming up to the end here. Last 3. Hollandaise Salivate.
Oh, Holiday and Madonna.
Yes. Wow.
Awesome.
Okay.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points.
We're not done yet. So we got
We
2
got
left.
one more?
2
Okay,
left.
I
Here we
didn't
go.
see that.
Okay. Gimped up feet have got no rhythm.
That would be Jorge Miguel.
Yes.
Oh my God.
well, I'll give you a half point. Jorge Miguel was in this band.
Oh, that's Wham?
Yes.
Careless Whisper, Wham.
Yes. And this is your final point here, or 2.
Word.
I've been waiting for the snowman for all my life.
Oh, I'm never going to guess the artist, though. I've
Okay.
had time of my life.
Nope.
No.
No?
0. We're going to give you a 0 for that one.
I've been waiting for the snowman for all my life.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah. Well, we're getting your points tallied now.
8.5 points. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You
pretty
only
good.
got, I'd say you got 1 wrong completely. The rest of them you basically got right, except for small details.
Yeah, because we were taking half points for those little mistakes.
The sun didn't totally destroy my brain. I think it's time for another drink. To Jorge Miguel and Corey Hart.
Cheers. Cheers.
Natrovia. That was the orange-colored Bartles and James.
Oh,
It wasn't very
orange.
good, I gotta tell you.
the roughest one, especially coming out.
It looks like we have a goddamn call. What the Christ, man? I don't really feel good about these calls.
Man, how'd they
All
even
right.
get the number?
Well, some people are just a bit shifty. Umbrellaholics, what you fucking want?
Hi, this is Edna. I'm
Oh,
your next door neighbor.
oh, great. What a grand surprise.
I bet it's a surprise. All your parties, people retching in the street. How's a person supposed to live a quiet lifestyle, you dipshit?
Listen, Icehole, why you calling and fuck up my program here?
Well, I'm not fucking up any kind of program. I'm calling with a gripe.
Yeah,
Okay, you douche sticks are ruining the neighborhood.
my glow sticks. Okay, but you're okay with the music I'm blasting, right? And all the people coming in and out?
I am not okay. My fish are all disturbed. I can't wash my shoes.
Listen here, you putana fascia disgraziata.
What are you talking?
I'm gonna do what I want, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I never. You fuckface freak show. You gotta get out of here and stop your philandering, your partying. Assless bag of pinocchles.
Listen here, you racker frackin' gnarly Horton hystical fifer.
What? Oh, I never. You maniacs. Your rave will put me in the groove.
Hey, look, All the times you come to the door, I tell the bouncer to let you in a half off. I got a little roped off section near the refrigerator for you.
I'm not gonna come over to your house. Listen.
You know what you need to do? You need to take a chill pill. You need to have a slow gin fizz. You need to relax.
I can't.
Okay, wait.
Got heart problems.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, are you listening?
I'm listening.
All right, knock knock.
Who's there?
A dime store.
A dime store who?
A dime store whoa named Edna. That's what we can do, bud. We can do.
You call me a whore?
A hooah.
I want you to go in, unplug your refrigerator. It'll solve all your problems.
Unplug my refrigerator? What does that mean?
It'll cut out all the noise.
Next time I see you, we're going to have some drinks. We're going to smooth this shit out, okay? I'll give you a free can of Aquanet, and you'll be all right.
Wow.
I'm going to invite
I don't know
Ed.
what to say to that offer. It's very nice. It's very nice, but...
Okay, look. Thanks for calling in. All right, she's gone.
She's awesome.
Oh, shit.
Do you see what we got to deal with?
Oh, my God.
I have a large sum of money here. It's $4,874,569. And this is for Steffi, Maniac, my sister-in. You have to spend a summer at Camp Crystal Lake.
Okay.
He's running around.
Me and Jason?
Jason's running around from June till beginning of September. You got to survive. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It seemed too difficult. Just run your ass off.
But when he walks, he's still catching up to you, right?
I know, he's always there. But the only time that Jason caught people is when they were having sex or something. It always seemed like it was
Right.
the people that were in an intimate moment.
Okay, I'm going to make this shit a little bit harder then. That was way too easy, okay?
Yeah, that was pretty damn easy.
For $6,924,132, you have to spend a summer on Elm Street.
That's like easy because I love dark stuff. And Freddy Krueger would love me. I would have no issue with him. He would come into my dreams and we would get married. No big deal.
Why did that just sound like a female Trump?
Sound like Trump.
For $245,824 tubular dollars, you're in a big wheel, right? And you're going down a heinous north side hill. and you're on a big wheel. You have to jump off this really rad slope and land properly with no equipment.
Okay. And how much is this
Or
for?
I'm gonna give you a choice. That might be a little bit whacked, right? but whoa, I have another one for you back. Okay.
Okay.
So you can either jump off the big wheel and survive, or you have to build 5 gnarly models with that crack glue that got you like really blasted, right?
I would definitely take the glue one. Yeah. Come on, guys. Who wouldn't? Hold on. I give it a 1, 2, 3 sniffs, and I just keep on building.
Oh man, this aerobic instructor can just motivate anybody, really.
For $1,365,023, you have to go on 3 dates in a row. First date is Louis Anderson. Second date is Anne Ramsey from The Goonies. And the last date is Richard Simmons. You must give all of them a passionate goodnight kiss. Which one would you date for $1,365,023?
Well, I'm going with Anne Ramsey. Okay. We'll put some Aquanet in our hair and we'll go to Tunnel. I'll take her to Barcadia. Dude, if anybody fucked with us, she would beat the shit out of anybody. You know, it's like having a bouncer with you. It'd be a little bit of a wet, weird kiss, though, with her.
Oh.
Like, come here. You know.
I have one for you, J Maniac. For 85,342 big ones, you have to dress like Adam Ant in Goody Two Shoes video for 10 years, including funerals, business meetings, and
No
weddings.
fucking problem. No problem at all. I fucking love that shit. I loved in the 80s how there was this kind of Mozart 1700s Vienna style going on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they all dressed like they were fucking the Chevalier from fucking Barry Lyndon or something. Adam Ant dressed like that. Prince did.
You got a little Falco
They had
Rock Me Amadeus.
Pirate shirts. Ruffles.
Yeah, it's like the like ruffle where your neck is and everything. And like
Yeah.
I always tell my girl, if we're ever rich, I'm gonna dress like that. And she just covers her eyes up and
Like
looks away.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, I want a fucking cape. It's so boring. Like we have jeans and shirts now. It's just so
I
boring.
know everyone is in sweatshirts and jeans. Everybody. The Pope's in
Mhm.
sweatshirts and jeans.
Oh my god, I miss. Yeah, and not only that, but it would be in the Fascination song. There's a part in the song where it's like, and then the conversation turned, you know, until the sun went down, and it's like out of nowhere they turn into Amadeus for about 30 seconds.
Amadeus.
Yeah,
Amadeus.
I think we're going to get copyright stricken every which way.
are we really?
Don't know.
I don't know.
We can just say Amadeus.
That's fine. Yeah.
Amadeus.
I mean, our horrible singing renditions should not get us in trouble.
Can I go back to the cheating thing? Steffi, Maniac, had written things all over her arm, right?
Yeah.
I have one that I did that I was so proud of. I had 80's glasses on my head, like Tom Cruise in Risky Business. And when the teacher wasn't looking, I'd take them down and put them in front of my eyes. And I had a little couple of things there, and I'd put them back on my head. But I had to walk in the class with them on. I couldn't fucking see. You know?
Well, do you remember having the calculator watch?
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
had
talking
that.
about?
Yeah, but
I used
you
to
couldn't.
use that in math class, and you could put it on silent so it wouldn't beep, and I would use it to add things because I was so stupid. I needed
It
a
had the-
calculator watch.
It had the technology to do silent.
Yeah, there was ones that came out. You could put it on silent.
Oh, you know
Holy
what I
crap.
had? I somehow acquired a pen that had earbuds that came out that I could listen to a radio in the pen.
What?
Yes.
Never saw
It
that.
was in the 80s.
Holy
I was
shit.
I know. I was so excited. I remember being in like 7th grade with it in Spanish class. I had the radio on in my ear.
Did you get that at Spencer's?
I don't know where. Somebody gave it to me. Somehow I got it. I was a kid, so I didn't buy it. Somebody gave it to me. But yeah, I used to listen to the radio.
That was really high tech for back then.
That really was.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. I hate to do it to you again, but you are a maniac. So this is
Well,
going to be
yeah.
a game. It's a speed round game.
Speed,
it-
great.
It's called This or That. And I need you to go this or that as quick as you can. But think
Okay.
about it. Still think about your answers. All right, here we go. Debbie Gibson or Tiffany?
Debbie Gibson.
The Bangles or the Go-Go's?
Bangles for sure.
Mr. T or Knight Rider?
Mr. T, man.
New Kids on the Block or Menudo?
New Kids on the Block.
Rodney Dangerfield or Sam Kinison?
Sam.
Goonies or Labyrinth?
Goonies.
Tracy Ullman Show or Gary Shandling Show?
Tracy Ullman.
Speak and Spell or Battleship?
Never had a speak and spell, so I'll go with that.
E.T. or Mac and Me?
E.T. for sure.
Joan Jett or Pat Benatar?
Pat Benatar, man.
And the ultimate question, ColecoVision or Atari?
Atari. ColecoVision had fucked up controllers.
I'm with you.
I liked how when we mentioned New Kids on the Block or Menudo, you kind of cringed at that. I could
Yeah.
hear it in your voice.
I could tell you why, because I had a girlfriend at the time, Lisa, and you know how like back then you'd be on the phone for 2 hours. That's all she talked about was fucking Joey is just so cute. Joey, you know, do you like the song Hangin' Tough? And I'm like, no.
When New Kids on the Block had come out, there was also Milli Vanilli had come out. And
Yeah.
my aunt, she bought my sister and I a New Kids cassette tape and a Milli Vanilli, and we were embarrassed with the New Kids because it seemed so poser and like childish. And we're like, oh, we'll take this one back, but thank you. And we're so embarrassed about it, which is really rude when you're getting a gift. We were like, Milli Vanilli's awesome, and then they completely lip synced their stuff. They didn't sing any of it. Oh man. It's so embarrassing, those moments.
In every one of their songs, the drum beat went like this. You know what I mean?
Yes, it
Yes.
did.
Every
Yeah.
song had the same exact beat in every one. Girl, You Know It's True, Blame It on the Rain. It was the
Oh,
same
yeah.
fucking beat.
Yeah, it was good though, even though it wasn't them.
Umbrella.
Question. Why is it when you ask your mom for a new Barbie doll, you get a cheap knockoff? You can't even marry her to the He-Man because she is too damn big and her limbs fall off. Funk that! I want my Malibu Barbie!
It was a knockoff.
It's the knockoff. And I would get those and they would always fall apart. And then my parents would eventually get us real Barbies to quell us if we went nuts. We're like, we want a Barbie now. They would go and get the cheap one.
When I would ask for a Transformer and I'd open it, change bot. It
Yep.
wasn't a real Transformer. And you'd move the fucking arm a little bit and it would just fall off.
Yep.
I had that
cheap,
problem
cheap.
too. Yeah, cheap.
Who is it? I got some mail here. I got mail.
Oh,
What's this?
snap.
Let's see what it is. Oh, thank you. All right, here we go. Tobacco Maniac, and this one's coming from J Maniac.
Is there Flintstone vitamins in there?
I'm cutting the envelope it's in.
Oh, careful. Don't poke my eyes out.
Oh,
It's very valuable. Don't damage it, please.
okay, taking it out very carefully here.
Oh. Wow, it's wrapped again. We gotta undo it again.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Do you want? You said to carefully unwrap this, or just tear it?
How careful do we have to be? Is there a Hess truck in there?
What's happening here? Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Or is there like a fake Barbie in there?
What
What
is
is it?
this? I don't know. What in the hell?
I know.
Okay. What I'm looking at right now is her unhappiest moment gothic gal Barbie doll who aimed high but never set sail.
She looks too happy in the face.
Do you see her face?
It's smudged with black makeup.
She
looks
is
like she had a
she
makeup
looks like
explosion.
well, maybe we should look
You gotta take
look
it
what's
out.
on her. I see something on her arm.
She's got Pet Spider with her.
Oh,
at
she's
all,
got a
or-
tattoo that says "fuck you."
That is funny.
She's got
She's kind of
She's got-
translucent.
a gothic thing going definitely in the front
Yeah.
with her. She has a nice little gothic cross in black on her pink dress.
Yeah, it's pink and black dress.
Yeah, she's kind of been a little Beetlejuiceified. Very, very cheap ass dress. I don't know where this Barbie came from, but it might be the cheapest. This might have come out. Where would you get this thing? Look
At the
this.
dollar store.
Really? That was the dollar store down where
Yeah,
you
it's a
live?
dollar.
Oh, we would never find that up here.
There's a tattoo on her hip. I can't see it.
Really?
I think so.
And her back.
It's hard to read what it says
I don't wanna
without
tear her
tearing
dress.
It,
Hold on,
without
let me
tearing
put
the
her-
dress.
Put her little arms up.
She has like translucent arms. They're not solid. You can see through them, which is kind of goth-like, like being that
I
pale.
feel like I'm gonna
Yeah.
tear it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh wow,
Yeah.
she's got a.
Okay, she's got a tattoo. Oh, half her head shaved, by the way, in the back. She's got a cross on the back of her neck / head. On her back, she has a tattoo of a ginormous heart with an arrow through it. As you go down her
Yeah, we're
backside.
pretty much stripping her right now.
Oh, this
She has
one's
no
nice.
ass.
She's got a banana.
It's a sickle. It's a sickle,
Okay.
like a Grim Reaper sickle.
So that's not words. It's like wood grain.
Oh, did you notice on the front she has Batman,
yeah.
and then on her stomach she has
Skull
a
and bones.
poison envelope.
There are other things in the package too.
Oh, there are. Oh, there's more. Please hold her.
Okay.
Okay, we've got in the package
This is
a
awesome.
little bottle of wine.
A joint.
We got a little bottle of scotch, perhaps. Here
Mhm.
we've
Like
got
brandy.
a small I'm assuming this is a beer.
It looks like beer
It's a
or
beer.
soda.
Yeah.
And then we have a joint.
Well, that's a little incorrect.
Oh.
It's a clove cigarette.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I can tell by the filter. Yeah, I'll have to stick her up near the bobbleheads.
Yours is called, I think, Goth Girl Gale, right?
Yeah.
Who aimed high but never set sail. The one I got from my brother was called Drum and Bassy Lacey, who took too much K and slowly faded away.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's great. I stuck her clove cigarette in her hand. It's like a bloody tampon the way I have it in there, doesn't it?
It looks like a big fat doobie.
It does look like a doob. The way she's holding it like she's
Yeah.
ready to hit it.
It looked really like the box and everything looked like the
Mhm.
real deal. It was like you bought this at, I don't know, one of those like
Spencer's
or what's the other one?
Yeah.
What's the other place?
Maybe we have an enterprise going.
Hey, maybe our listeners want to get in on that. I think if they
Yeah.
want to get in on that, maybe they should give us a review and we could take their name and throw them in a lottery and maybe they too could get a surprise gift.
They can email us at umbrellaholics@gmail.com. Let us know that you're a maniac as well, and you might get a bad present.
Oh, you might. That's beautiful. You might just get a bet. We can't tell you what it is because everyone may be different.
Anyone who's from the 80s should know about Flintstone vitamins. There was lots of commercials for them.
I used to love those things.
I didn't like them at all. And I didn't like anything sweet tart, which that was the flavor of them. And they were a little weird tasting, plus a sweet tart flavor was added to it, like the vitamin flavor.
And a little bit of Pez flavor too.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in fact, the one that I did like was just straight grape. I could tolerate that one, but barely. So my dad was buying these, all the time. I was excited to try them, but I couldn't tolerate the sweet tartness of them. So during the wintertime, he would make me take them, check my mouth. So he would do this thing like, let me look in your mouth and make sure you ate it. And I would pocket it like up in my cheek. Be like, yep, I ate it.
That's what like McMurphy did to thwart Nurse Ratched.
I know. And how did I know to do that? Because I was like, I got to hide this thing because I can't tolerate eating it. So every day during, how long winters are up here? They're like 4 or 5 months. And I'm spitting them out in the snowbank outside of my house below the steps. Big pile of snow that lasted all winter. And I'd spit it out, cover it up. And this was every morning. And then spring came and everything was melted. And my dad just screamed at me. He's like, come out here. And then he brought me outside and I looked and I saw like 100, 200 preserved Flintstone vitamins on the grass that never disintegrated in the snow.
What?
No. They were preserved in the snow. They never melted.
What the fuck were we eating in the 80s?
The same shit we were putting on our hair.
Yeah, I know. Who knows what was in those vitamins?
Oh my
And
God.
My dad was furious. He's like, I spent good money on those vitamins for you to take them so you'd be healthy and you're spitting them out. What a waste. Like he was so angry and I felt so embarrassed that I did that. It's also kind of hilarious that they were all there. It was a witness to my evil deeds.
Oh boy. I'm like shocked that they didn't fucking disintegrate.
No, not at all.
That's whacked, man.
One time I found a boombox in the bushes.
Was it a dual cassette or was it a single cassette?
It might have been just a single cassette because it was like early 80s.
Okay.
I don't think it was advanced to that yet, but it was pretty big size. I mean, it was, breakdancing size.
Yeah.
And I was so excited because this was like a gift from the gods. It was just laying in the bushes. And I just had to hope that when I put the batteries in it, it would work because I didn't have a plug for it. I put the batteries in and I turned it on and it started playing. And then I started hearing zzz, 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 zzz. And I'm like, what is that? Is it shorting out? Oh man, that sucks. I just found this boombox and I thought it was going to be perfect because I would go around and steal Columbia House packages from people. And I had a collection of like Wham, all the good 80s stuff. Beastie Boys. I couldn't wait to get it in my boombox. So I had a friend who was Taiwanese and her brother said he could fix it for me. So I brought it over and he unscrewed the back of it and he pulled it off and all these roaches came scattering out of the box.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Pretty scary.
I wouldn't have made it to the 90s. I would have had a heart attack right there.
Yeah, I was pretty bummed. Needless to say, that had to be thrown out because he said that the baby's eggs could be in there and it would just go all over my house. So,
Oh, it's tragic. Back in those days, if you had a single cassette, that was pretty good. But for my birthday one time, I got a dual cassette with a fucking equalizer, all sorts of shit. It lit up. And I go, I'm just going to go test it out. So I go to the top of the hill where I lived on Division Street. My number one song back then was Don't You Want Me from Human League. It was kind of techno-y. And I'm at the top of the hill, turning up the fucking blast, and I press play, and it's Don't You Want Me, and I start running down the hill. My house is halfway down the hill, so I'm trying to make it halfway. As I'm running, the fucking thing starts to bounce, and the handle, even though on the sides it looked metal, but the whole handle was plastic. So as it's bouncing, all of a sudden it snapped, and my fucking brand new boombox was tumbling down the hill and it exploded into pieces.
oh no.
And I'm fucking standing there like, and I put my hands on my head and I knelt down to the ground. I'm like, no. And then I go back inside empty handed. They're like, where's the boombox? And I just point to outside and they look outside and you can see all this shit in the street.
I just remember having my first, like, recorder. I don't know. It wasn't a boombox. It was some weird pastel colored, like, pill-shaped radio that I had. And it had, you could record on there. And it was the first recorder I ever had. So I would record my parents' conversations or whatever and play them back. Like, what are you doing that for? Like, just think it was so funny. And then I would hear my voice on there and think it sounded weird.
Yeah.
The funny stuff that you did, and was so cheap. It was just so bad. Like, did you ever have a tape cassette player that would just eat up tapes?
No.
Would just like unravel and the shit would
That's
be
a
spitting
nightmare.
out. Oh, that would happen like with
Yeah.
certain. Oh my God.
I had that because I would always get Emerson, cheap brand, and it would always do that. Yeah.
It was funny. Or you go to the early dollar stores and they'd have these weird music you could buy on cassettes that were terrible. I mean, so bad. You realize why they were at the dollar store.
Oh my God, yeah.
They don't do that. They don't do that anymore. And I would buy those, and my sister and I would just listen and try to like accept it. It's not so bad. It was the strangest music ever.
Yeah, to have your own music and play it when you wanted was a luxury back then. In order to watch movies, you used to have to wait for it to come on a certain day, and then suddenly you can rent movies. It was really weird and cool, though.
It was. You don't think about it at the time, but now everything is instant. But back then, you had to wait. If it was in the movie theater, it took a couple years before I got it in HBO. And if you had,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have cable,
Mhm.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Speaking about cable, do you remember the boxes that we used to have? They were...
Yeah, the
it was
little
like
flip
this-
switch things.
Yeah, it was about the size of a carton of cigarettes. On the
Get a
left
cord.
was a switch, like for level 1, 2, and 3. And I remember spending the night at my friend's house, and he was like, dude, look at this, man. Near Cinemax, he sort of hit the button and hit the button next to it and was kind of messing with it, and you can kind of see Skinemax.
I
was a
sometimes
big
would see
deal.
that scrambled. Yeah, it would be scrambled.
Yeah.
You'd catch like 2 seconds. Great times. So me and Steph are trying to buy a tape from you, and Beck, you're gonna be the counter person trying to thwart us.
Can I take a look at that tape back there, madame?
Which tape did you want?
The poison one that says open up and say ah, but not the censored one. I want the non-censored one.
Oh, sure. Hold on one sec.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. Oh, hey, kid, how old are you?
I have a library card.
What?
I'm 19. I'm 19.
You don't look 19 to me. You need to show me something more than a library card.
Do you have Ice-T's album, the NWA?
Wait a minute. How old are you?
Well, I'm 10, but it's for my older sister and her friends. I'm buying it as a present.
Yeah,
You
mine
gotta-
is from my dad.
I'm going to need to see some notes from your parents.
My parents are picking me up, and they're not going to come inside. All I want to do is get it for my older sister. Do you have the Pet Shop Boys album? Because I would get that one instead.
Listen, I can get you that Pet Shop Boys album, but you are not going to get... You realize you have to be 18, kid? I could call the FCC on you.
I take dance classes. We dance this stuff.
You go to prison for life, kid.
All right, I think I'll go now.
I remember going to the record store at Camillus Mall.
Ooh.
Right Said Fred had just come out with Year
Oh,
Two, or
that
I'm
was
Too
like
Sexy.
90s.
Yeah, but it was, they still had a lot of tape cassettes to buy. And the girl was so punk rock that was selling them. And she was like, please tell me you're not going to get that. Nope. No, that's some cheesy, corny crap. We never bought it because it was just too damn corny, I guess, to the punk rock girl. We were scared to check out this.
I would have been too.
Man, you think they'd be on our side? Slip us a little something. Like when our parents would slip us beer or wine. You know, nobody
Yeah.
cared.
Like, here, kid, here's a tape of The Cure.
Gals, I think we have another bastard caller.
Not again.
Could be even a worse maniac than the three of us. All right, Umbrella Holics, what you fucking want?
Hi, it's your girl, Disastra.
Did you just break something?
I'm calling from the cupboard.
You're calling from the cupboard?
Don't worry about it.
Don't. Okay, all right. What's going on?
I have a question for Steph, Maniac.
I'm right here.
Okay. You've got to pick one. We have to have an after-school fight with either a coked-out James Spader or a roid-raged William Zabka, Johnny Lawrence from Karate Kid.
Okay, thank you, my dear. Please don't break anything else, like the TV or my arcade game, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, Steffi, so how about it? Who
Now,
are you
can you-
fighting?
I would fight Johnny Lawrence from Karate Kid.
On a roid rage bender?
On a roid rage bender. Oh, I could do it.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah, sweep the leg, Johnny. That guy was a pussy. He was just a bully. But so was Danielson, so I didn't like him either because he was just a pussy too. But I would go after Johnny Lawrence.
Okay, yeah, because I think James Spader is more of a cunning.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking get you when you're not looking. Whereas Johnny Lawrence, you know he's gonna be in the corner of the cafeteria and you got to deal with him.
Definitely. So who had the best mullet of the 80s? Stallone, Mel Gibson, Patrick Swayze, or Kurt Russell?
Oh,
I'm gonna go Mel Gibson.
Okay.
wow.
All right, and Lethal Weapon because it was mullet-like, but it was really
Full body.
feathered. So,
Did you have this haircut?
dude, this fucking story has haunted me forever, and I might as well just spill it out to everybody. I see Lethal Weapon, and my hair, I haven't like in a mullet style, but it's all kind of straight hair. I go to my mom. I want to look like Mel Gibson from fucking Lethal Weapon. So she brings this hairdresser to the house, and they put curlers in my hair, and they do a perm on me. I show up at all my friends' houses. I have no sense of smell, so I couldn't smell it. But apparently, every time I went to a friend's house, it smelled super strong, and they didn't want to even come near me. And they're like, "What'd you do to your fucking hair?" I'm like, "I want to look cool." I have a Polaroid picture of my friend Paul and I, Uncle Paulie, and I have the Mel Gibson hair. You know, my brother. Remember the time you got your fucking hair permed and it looked like it was never going to be straight again?
Oh my god. I'm just
Yeah.
imagining a poodle. Patrick Swayze had a fabulous mullet, but so didn't Kurt Russell.
They
I don't
all
know.
had great mullets.
They did. I wasn't so into Stallone's.
I love Sylvester Stallone.
You loved his mullet the best, though?
I liked all of them. I can't say I just liked one. I think Mel Gibson, his was really nice. He's got a very nice face too. And Sylvester Stallone, there's something about his movies though that are just so great. And I don't know.
Well, what's the movie
they're
with
so
Sylvester
macho.
Stallone? The Sylvester Stallone movie that he had the best mullet. Which one is that?
Well, when you
2?
think of Rambo, you had some good mullets, but when you think of what was the Rocky where it's him and the guy that he fought from like the first movie, but they're running on the beach and it's like this really
Two.
weird game. Yeah, it was that that weird moment where they're like friends and they're running on the beach with those high shorts and they like hug each other. It's like super gay moment for them.
Which was equivalent to the volleyball scene in Top Gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even what was the fighter that he was training with? What was his
Apollo
named
Creed.
Apollo, yeah. He kind of had like a weird little shaggy mullet in the back too for a black person.
Little Jerry
Mullet.
curl going on too.
Yeah, something. They both had it, and then they like
What
bumped their
that was
chest,
was
their
the
chest
Arsenio
together.
Hall. He had the Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Sinbad.
Yeah, not the Sinbad, the Arsenio Hall. That's probably one of my favorite scenes of all time with Rocky because it's just so funny. Like his movies are so masculine, over the top, which is another it's an arm wrestling movie with
Which I'm
It's
watching
over the top.
tomorrow with
Yeah.
Disaster. No, but I love when Apollo and Rocky are running on the beach and the music is like, dun, dun, tsh, dun, dun, tsh, we're gonna win it all. We're gonna do it together. Tsh, dun, dun, tsh, like that terrible E-level 80s, rocker.
It's so funny.
I'm going to
Oh,
bring us
great
back
time.
around and just let you know that there was an article that popped up today. Having a mullet is back, and the kids are winning the style. Did you know that the mullet has come back?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's happening. They're
Mhm.
giving cash prizes away to these kids' mullets. Here's the kid's mullet here, this one. What do you think of that one?
It's very bland.
Very 80s, though.
Yeah, it looks like Trailer Trash one.
Yeah.
'Cause he's got that straight, really straight hair, so he's got the bang.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's
boy.
got
And he's got the party in the back.
the party in the back. Yeah, helmet
Yeah,
hair.
it's coming back, man. It's coming back. Maybe we brought it back with us when we time traveled.
Yeah, and our blender-infused time machine.
All the women that had mullets when I was growing up were gym teachers.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that?
Yeah.
The gym teachers were really funky back then.
But all 80s ice skaters had that ugly bob cut. No style. It was just look like you know what I'm talking about?
Hockey players had the mullets.
Hockey players had mullets.
Ice skaters
like
had a
Olympic
bob?
ice skaters had, it's like a bob, I guess.
Did all the girl gymnasts have a short haircut
Yeah,
too?
they all had the short haircut, basically. But it was never very stylish. It was just, I don't know.
Wasn't like
Like-
the mully.
It was a little bit feathered.
Yes.
Be like-
I want
feathered.
that now. I love feathered hair.
Do you remember the feather clips?
I know you could buy feather clips to stick them in your hair
Yes.
Oh my god.
at the state fair.
Oh
That's
yeah,
where
the
you'd
state
buy
fair
them.
was where you could win them.
They're in those, what do you call those, spray painted T-shirts? What
Oh
are they
yeah.
called?
Everybody had,
like a Puma or something on your shirt, or a
Yeah.
Lamborghini or something.
I think everybody had a airbrushed.
Yeah,
t-shirt.
airbrush. They kind of look like, remember Trapper Keepers? You go to get your Trapper Keeper before school started.
You were rocking if you had one of those.
I know, but I always had to get like the generic one. It either had a Lamborghini or some sort of
Yeah.
funny thing on there.
The sun setting, the palm
Yeah.
tree.
Yes. But they had a lot of t-shirts. Those airbrush t-shirts at the fair looked just like your Trapper Keeper.
Let's get into some punk stories because when you're a kid, you're full of piss and vinegar and mischief. In the 80s, you can get away with a lot of shit. There were no cameras anywhere, no cell phone. Are there any punk stories that you can think of?
I did it all. I skipped school. I was a punk. I used to sneak into the neighbor's Cadillac and go into the glove compartment, pull out his cigarellos,
Oh, really?
spark them up in the parking lot, walk across like I was George Burns.
Your neighbor had fucking extra pack of ciggies in a glove box?
Cigarello cigars, vanilla flavored.
Oh.
They were like the thin ones with the tips on them.
You must have been all fucked up smoking that.
Oh man, I thought I was a little I was a little George Burns, I'm telling you. I was puffing away on it. Then I'd go over to my friend's house and I'd invade his mother's liquor cabinet. It would be full of peach schnapps. Peach schnapps
Peach
was
schnapps.
the drinks back then.
It was, man.
Every friend's house where we try to sneak alcohol only had schnapps in it.
Yeah.
That's the only alcohol in there. And like, why?
You want some peppermint schnapps or some peach schnapps or some cinnamon schnapps?
I never had a bar at my house. My dad either had beer or there was like Southern Comfort for some reason that was usually used on our gums when we were really little. They
What
would
do you
put
mean
it
on
on
your
our gums.
gums?
When I was teething as a baby, that's what they used. They would rub Southern Comfort on our gums. But basically,
And
This
that's
is
why
why-
we're the umbrella holics.
yeah,
They trained us fucking out of the
I
womb,
know.
basically.
yeah. And whenever I was sick, my dad would break out whiskey. I don't know where the whiskey would come from. He probably had a secret stash with honey and lemon, and that was how he dealt with my colds too.
Brandy, they would give me.
None of them worked, and now we're all paying for it. My liver is paying for it to this day.
So I was an altar boy. In order to be next to the priest when they would hold up the host and go, "In the blood of the Holy Spirit," and they had the worst voices ever. So I'm trying to work my way up, because if you worked your way up, then you would be able to do weddings. Sometimes they'd give you money, like the groom would come into the chapel and give you money and stuff. One particular time, I'm the incense person. Before we did the mass, the priest said 1 spoonful on the charcoals, and that's it. When it came time to do the incense, I kind of dumped half of it onto the charcoals. And I'm in a fucking chapel, dude. I can't, it looks like I'm at Tunnel in New York City with the smoke and everything. I couldn't see anything. So I like quickly run out there. I give it to the priest, and there's a moment in the mass where he has to bless everybody. By the time he blessed the right half, it looked like Vietnam. It looked like Platoon. You couldn't see shit. And one of my friends was doing the little chimes. They were dying laughing, and you couldn't even see the priest holding up I'm like 3 feet away from the priest while he's trying to hold up the body of Christ, and you couldn't see his hands. It was that bad. And I got demoted.
Really?
Yeah.
They demoted you for that?
I never touched the fucking incense again. I never got close to helping the priest get the wine together, and yeah, I didn't do anything after that.
I have a punk story.
Okay.
It's probably the worst thing I ever did as a kid. I've done a few bad things, but that's pretty minor. I used to steal beer for my dad, not to get drunk, but just you wanted to try it. So one time when I was in elementary school, my friends and I were like, let's sneak in the school. So we put a little stone at one of the emergency exits, like in the doorway, so I couldn't fully shut.
Genius.
And we thought maybe the janitor's not going to notice, and we'll be able to get in there. After we got home from school, we went home. We met back up at the school, played on the playground for a bit, waited for the janitor to finish. And then we opened the door, walked in, and we trashed that school like you cannot believe. We went into like all these classrooms and just threw papers everywhere. Then there was like those little ant farms in the panes of glass,
Yeah.
We would
Yeah.
shake them up, just
So
grab them
evil.
and shake them. I can't remember the aftermath because I had to go to school the next day. And luckily, there was no video cameras or any of that crap back then, because I probably would have been in some sort of weird juvenile detention for a long time because of that. And I remember it being mentioned in school, but they never made a big deal out of it. We just really got away with making a big mess. We didn't do it like super bad enough so that they would notice it, of course, but I don't know. I've never gone to confession for that one either.
These were the beginnings of our maniacness.
Oh yeah, I think that all of us had the maniac in us from the
For
beginning.
sure.
You know what I liked about the 80s was it kind of gave you this false sense of anything can happen. I used to think that if you threw a party, you would tell a couple of people, and then your doorbell would ring. You'd open up the door and it'd be like, party! There'd be like 900 people, right? Or I always thought there'd be like people dance battling in the streets to settle all their disputes and everything, like breaking.
Breaking to
Yeah.
Boogaloo. Electric
Yeah.
Boogaloo.
I know that I was terrible at breakdancing as a kid. I would do the worm. That was pretty good. Everything else, like spinning on my back or locking and popping, I just look ridiculous. And I took professional dancing. We didn't learn that. We did like jazz hands and ballet.
I used to have a pretty good windmill myself.
A windmill?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The leg thing spinning on,
Yeah. Yeah. Could get going on that.
Like a coin drop? Is that what that is?
A windmill?
Yeah, is a windmill like a coin drop?
I don't know what a coin drop is.
I'll show you later.
Okay.
I think that's a windmill.
She's gonna do some coin drops later. I'm gonna have to
No,
give her.
if I do a coin drop later, my back breaks.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I got into breakdancing a little bit, and then I saw somebody land on their head and didn't move too much. And I went, oh, that's not good. I'm going to stop. You know? You would get those we would get refrigerator boxes because they were the biggest. And then you'd open them up and spread them out, and then you can do it.
It's true. After school, I remember in the summertime, and I went to Catholic school, they would bring their cardboard with them at school, and then you'd see everyone practicing their moves.
Question. Why is it we can send a man to the moon, but we still can't make a hoverboard? Come on, man. Fuck that. Give me my roller skates.
Roller skating days. Did you guys go to Sportsorama?
Oh yeah, and we had a skating place up near us too.
Where was that?
Did you ever go to the skating place?
Westvale Plaza.
Yeah, Westvale Plaza.
On the corner of the plaza? Was it like?
Yeah, it was on the corner of the plaza, the back
Yeah.
corner.
Never went in there, but always looked at it and
It's like a
wanted to
nightclub
explore.
for kids.
Oh, it was like it was like a nightclub for kids for real.
You'd like be like waiting in line to get inside. And,
Let the
like-
music play. We won't get away.
That's my ultimate skating song, by the way.
It
Let
is.
the music play.
Oh, what's your stuff?
Oh, mine was Diamond Girl.
Oh yes. You're my diamond girl.
Diamond Girl by Stevie B. Do you recognize it now?
Love it. I gotta download that.
I was a two hearts that beat as one.
That's a good
Stacey
one.
Q. That's Stacey Q, right?
Yeah.
That
Well-
Stevie B, Diamond Girl, he's got a mullet. If you look at his photo, he's got like a little bang, like a curl, like a pompadour, and a mullet.
Yeah. He was rocking the mully.
He's got like the pimp mustache and beard, pompadour, and a mullet, and
He
an
looks-
earring.
Yeah, the clip-on earring. He looks kind of like Rockwell from I Always Feel Like Somebody's Watching Me, but more extreme.
A little edgier.
But he didn't have the reverse onion.
Reverse onion. Our friend Steffi was a zombie and kind of got cured, but the zombie pops out every now and then. We know that she worked at the roller skating rink. We're going to try and get some skates from her.
Hi, this my bright skate. I'm feeling like a nail poking my heel.
I actually need some skates.
One
too.
at a time. You go one at a time. One at a time.
I'll use a size 7, please.
Okay, you size 7. What you size?
Well, okay, I'm size 5.5, but listen, do you have half sizes?
No, you wear a big size. That's it.
Okay, but I really need mine to be white.
Only brown, orange wheel. That's it. That's all we got.
Somebody on the skating rink though has a white skate.
Those are their skates, not ours. Ours brown. You want pretzel with cheese? You want hot pretzel with cheese? So we serve here is soda.
Why is the zombie serving us drinks and
We do everything. I give you shoes. I give you hot pretzel and cheese and soda.
I lost a couple tokens in the Robotron arcade. Can you give me a couple tokens to replace it?
Do you try push the button, kick it, see if it come out?
Oh my god.
Of course I kicked it, man. Hook me up. What's going on?
I need special key. I'll be there 1 second. You wait.
Excuse me, there's no toilet paper in the girls' room.
Here's some napkins. Go back to girls' room. I sorry.
Becca, isn't this
Yeah.
the Santa that we saw at the mall?
It is her.
It's me.
Jay, it's her.
We didn't like her.
No one like me. Go away.
I just love roller skating. I hope they do a contest so I can win a free pizza.
Oh, I love that. Maybe they'll do the hokey pokey.
Wait, who the hell is this?
Move out of the way.
Oh my god!
I almost tripped over her arm. It fell off.
Let me get that. I'll go back and get it. Hold on.
Why does it smell like vomit everywhere?
I drink too much.
Let's go to skating place. I can't take this anymore.
Let's go.
You go. Don't care anymore.
I'm gonna tell my friends not to come here.
I hate you anyways. All children. Bleh.
Oh boy.
God.
We're back. We're back into
Nice.
the horrible modern times.
Oh, but at least I have my cell phone again.
I know.
Yeah.
What would we do
Yeah.
without our cell phones?
It's the only thing I missed when I was back in the 80s was the cell phone. That was a good time.
So during this episode and some of the interludes, there's some great music, and it's by A Dreamy Soul, S-O-L. The album is Liquid Soul. You can see it on Spotify and Amazon. Go check it out. The person that did our umbrella cover And backdrop is William Kaiser on Instagram. You can see him at William Kaiser Painting.
Thank you,
And-
William. Thank you thank you guys.
Yeah, thank all of you.
All you other maniacs, get a hold of us again at umbrellaholics@gmail.com. Shoot us a comment, question, whatever. We love you.
We love
rotten
you.
bastards.
Check out our YouTube too, and check out all our other all the platforms we're on, okay?
I forgot about all that. But yeah, we have other
Yeah.
platforms. You fuck faces. You know what to do, god damn it, you kids
You know
nowadays.
what to do.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.